Marietta city officials told me an employee who was on this property saw visible signs of illegal construction activity. The homeowner told me the city employee walked onto this property up these steps and walked through her door, which she says was unlocked.
I'm extremely furious. As a single woman, I don't understand why somebody would just walk straight into my home.
Christina Broadway says she was at a funeral when her security cameras captured this Marietta city employee walk into her home, walk around the property, and look into a window.
And then look into my windows where I keep my personal items. I don't feel safe at home anymore at all.
Broadway says the city never called her about what happened. She says she did get a call from the construction company she hired.
I got a phone call while I was at the funeral that they told my team to stop working on my home.
A construction worker who was at the home told me he didn't know what was happening.
He go upstairs for the room, he not tell me nothing.
Broadway says her workers were ordered to stop working before the city employee put a stop work order on her door. Broadway, who is an attorney, says she did some investigating and discovered a Marietta city employee with the building inspection division was inside her home.
The guy was very rude, and he told me, you have to stop working. You need permits for the work that's being done on the inside of your home. And I said, what are you talking about? I'm doing cosmetic things. And he said, you need a permit and you have to stop work. I said, why were you inside of my house? And he told me, no one told me to leave.
The city of Marietta told me an employee was inspecting another home when he discovered an unpermitted illegal construction site at Broadway's home, which the city says appeared to be unoccupied. A statement from the city reads in part, knowing that this property did not have any active building permits and with probable cause that unpermitted illegal construction was taking place, he approached the active work site. It goes on to say building permits are required to ensure construction meets safety standards and building code.
They said that he has a right to enter my home. And I read the case law, I read the code, and he does not have a right to enter my home.
Broadway told me she hasn't heard anything from the city about the problems. Marietta city officials told me the employee was wearing official identification on his hip and identified himself to workers who were there. They say he asked to speak to the property owner. The workers called her, but the city says she didn't answer. They say an internal review was also conducted and completed. We have the full statement from city officials on our website, WSB-TV.com. Reporting from Cobb County, Michelle Newell, Channel 2 Action News.